Well, good morning, everybody. Grace and peace to you from our Lord Jesus Christ and all the saints here in beautiful, sunny Central California. I want to try to talk loud because it's loud in here, so sorry if I sound like I'm shouting. Just thought I'd give you a quick update on what's going on. So our Firewall Project is progressing. We got our two new north-south firewalls, as we call them, our border firewalls. They're still sitting here getting configured on the cart. I'm going to rack mount those this week. I have already mounted our segmentation firewall. That's going to protect our server environment and our user environment, or protect them from themselves. And sorry about the mask. There's new restrictions here in California, and my employer is being very picky about it. So just as well it hides my ugly face. Anyway, I thought I'd just give you guys a quick overview of a new project that's starting up. We have a completely separate network that I don't manage. It's managed by another company. And this network is what all of our patient vitals communicate over. So, you know, heartbeat, heart rate, blood pressure, respiration rate, all that stuff. It's automatically uploaded to some servers and wall screens so the nurses can watch them from a central station. And those vitals are uploaded into the patient's electronic medical record automatically. Well, as I said, that's a separate network right now. They've got separate switches up in all of my closets, and they all come down to here, to this set of switches here, and this set of servers down here. As a cost-cutting measure, they have decided to stop using the vendor-managed switches, and I've got to replace those with my switches. I'm going to be managing them. So the initial thought was just to go ahead and plug all those patient monitoring devices into our regular switch infrastructure, which would be just like this switch here. You know, we would just have, you know, end user ports, computers, printers, APs, wireless APs, and the patient vitals mixed on the same switches. And my boss and I agreed, nah, we don't want that. So I've purchased some extra switches. So basically what we're going to do is a one-for-one replacement. We're going to replace this out. We're going to still use the same old nasty old OM1 fiber because it's fine, it's working. And we're going to replace every one of those switches up there. And yeah, that's going to be the next project. Oh yeah, so the other reason I wanted to keep it separate is because I wanted them to be on a different firmware upgrade cycle. So when I upgrade the user switches, I don't want patient vitals impacted. And when we upgrade the patient vital switches, you know, we can work with the units to let them know, hey, you know, you're not going to see vitals for about 2 minutes, so check your patients, right? So it just gives us a little more flexibility in how we're going to update and when we're going to update and our impact to our units. So, see anything else going on? Not really. Well, yes, but nothing I want to talk about at this point. There may be some management changes coming at our hospital, and then farther down the line there may be some personnel changes. So, like I said, I don't want to talk about it yet because I'm not sure what's going on, but I'll keep you guys updated. So, been laid off twice. There may be a third. We'll see. I did want to speak to, now that I've done the technical update and we've had our geeky moments, I did want to update one thing that I left out of the last video, the testimony edition. One really crucial piece that I left out of that whole story about praying in faith to get a new job and my new employer praying in faith to find the right candidate was, you know, I left out my wife's prayers. She was praying about it quite a bit, as you can imagine. And I don't know what that woman says to God, but she gets results. I mean, she when she prays to God, He hears her. He hears her. So, which is wonderful. I love her. She's a wonderful woman. The part I left out was, so at that time, as we're getting the news of getting laid off, on the day of my interview, and I can't believe I forgot this and left it out, on the day of my interview, I actually had to go in and get a cardiac stress test. I don't have heart problems. I've never had heart problems. But I was having chest pains and heart palpitations at that time. So my doctor said, yeah, you're probably just stressed, but we're going to send you in for a cardiac test just to be sure. So they send me down, and guess which day they scheduled it for? The day of my final interview, the interview where I actually got the job. So I go in there at 10 a.m. for that stress test, and then I got to get out by 1 p.m. for an interview, 30 miles away. So it was close, but I made it. But anyway, so I'm going through the test, and the final part of it is done, and the nurse is taking the little things off my chest, and we're just talking about it, and she asked me what I got planned for the day, and I told her, well, I'm going in for an interview, and I really hope I get it because I'm getting laid off from my other job, and I've been praying about this, and I really hope it goes well. And she, after I put my shirt on, she said, can I pray for you? I said, yeah, absolutely, you can pray for me. So she turns towards me and she takes both of my hands and she just says the most beautiful prayer, asking for God's intervention in my life and for His blessings. And I don't remember her name. I went back there and can't find her, and it's almost like there was an angel there praying for me. And I don't believe in angel intervention and all that stuff. I'm just saying that, if ever there was evidence for angels on earth, she would be it. It was a beautiful prayer. And I wish I could find her to let her know that, intercessory prayer, her prayers, everybody's prayers, they all worked. So, and I know there's a lot of atheists out there that watch this channel and they don't believe all this superstitious rigmarole, and that's fine. You don't have to believe it. God hasn't changed your heart yet. So hopefully He will. So anyway, I wanted to give a shout out to that nurse, wherever she is. Thank you. I'm going to thank God in my prayers tonight again for you. So anyway, that's all I got this week. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to keep this video a little short, so you don't have to go through all that, listen to all that other me trying to figure out what to say, like I'm doing right now. And my glasses are starting to fog up. It's getting hard to breathe anyway. So I'm going to go outside and get some air, and we'll see you guys all next week. God bless.